Hey y'all, welcome back to the Hermit's Moon Daily Focus Reading. Let's see what our focus needs to be today. We have Bobcat Spirit, Life is a Mystery. I like when this card shows up because I like an element of mystery in my day. People think that because I'm a tarot reader that I probably pull cards for myself constantly. And, yes, sometimes I will, but sometimes I don't really want to know what is going on around a situation or a relationship in my life. Sometimes I like the mystery, and it helps me to keep an open mind and to look at things and just watch them unfold naturally rather than inserting myself, as sometimes when I read cards for myself, I can do. I'm not a strong reader when it comes to reading for myself. I do better reading for other people. So I don't necessarily pull cards for me. But I want you to remember as you're going out about your day that life is a mystery. And sometimes we aren't meant to know what the ending is. Sometimes we need to watch it all unfold and embrace the journey and find joy in the journey. And I hope that you're doing that today. Okay, let's look at our tarot messages. Beautiful. We have Passion Ignited. An ace is showing up for us today, and it's reminding us to remember what we're passionate about. This is a new beginning. Aces are blessings from the universe. You see the one here. So this can very much be a message for you, for yourself, because the number one relates to the self. This is about you finding your passion and your creativity. And it's reminding us that you are a co-creator with Spirit about your life. So yes, while it can be a mystery, you need to pay attention to what you're doing and how you are cultivating and what you are bringing to the table about the creation of your life. Are you consulting God or Spirit? And are you acting on that? We can send up all the prayers in the world, but a lot of times we need to take action on it, especially when this ace shows up. This is like the Ace of Wands in a traditional deck. Now, this can also be the beginning of a passionate time for you. Maybe you're going to meet someone today that you're passionate about. Maybe you are already in a relationship and you're deciding to take it to the next level, or work on being a more passionate person within that relationship. Good for you. Life is all about love and loving the people around us. So remember that as you're going about your day. Okay, our next card is Stand Your Ground. This is you being a little bit defiant today, and you are really finding your feet is what I'm hearing from Spirit. With Stand Your Ground, you might be a little bit on the defense today, And, we have days like that. Check your ego. Make sure that you are coming from a proper place with this. Make sure that when you're not being overly sensitive, because sometimes that can happen with the Seven of Wands. That's what this card is in a traditional deck. But this is about you staying true to yourself and to your passions. You need to stand your ground and remember that the things that you are passionate about, the things that you find joy, are just as important as anybody else's. And it's time for you to stick to it and really stick with it and cultivate the life that you want to have. If you've been working on a business idea, or if you're just throwing yourself into a hobby that you love, stick with it and see where it goes. I'm getting that it could possibly become a moneymaker for someone as well. Okay, and our last card is the Judgment card. This is the Truth card, but in a traditional deck, it's the Judgment card, which is, this is the second day in a row that we've had a major arcana show up in this position here. I'm loving that happens. When Judgment shows up, it's about a rebirth. And we were talking about the new beginning that can happen with the aces when they show up in a reading. So there's a lot of energy here telling me that someone is about to set out on a new journey, searching for your truth. Stand your ground when you find it. You're going to know what's right for you by staying true to yourself. Now, I want you to use good judgment today. I feel like when the Judgment card shows up, the Truth card, this is also a reminder for us to use our heads and follow our hearts and use good judgment around every situation. Okay, let's pull some more cards here with, I'm just going to pull out some clarifiers for us for today's reading. We have Mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. I feel like this is clarifying the Seven of Wands here, this stand your ground, because we're being told here to be stubborn, to not give in. And that's not always a bad thing. You know, sometimes that stubbornness with Mule energy doesn't serve us well, but sometimes it does. And I feel like this is a day where, because we're getting this 7 card, this stand your ground, that we can call on this energy here, this Mule spirit, and be a little stubborn. Don't be wishy-washy today. Have some clear ideas, especially with the Ace here, this passion ignited. Stick to it. That's what that card is telling us. Okay, let's pull another one here. I'm just going to pull. We have Beryl. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Okay, are you feeling an emptiness? I'm looking at the barrel and it's laying on its side. So whatever was in that barrel has possibly spilled out and you are now facing the energy of lack, or you're feeling like you're doing without. It's up to us sometimes to fill that void. We're going to remember what we're passionate about. And we're going to be stubborn as heck about that because it's important. It's important for us to start focusing on ourselves and know that we have to fill our own cup sometimes and not look at other people to do that for us. You find happiness first with yourself before you find it with another person. So if you are feeling like you're lacking something in life, whether it's love, money, happiness, just know that you have to depend on yourself sometimes to fill that void. That's not a bad thing. That's us figuring out what makes us happy and then going for it. Okay, let's get one more card here. Okay, we have a timing card. And it's April, which is interesting because I am filming this during the month of April. You know, you can see these readings at any time and you are meant to see them when you find them. That's called divine timing. But it's interesting that this card is showing up for us. I feel like it's the new beginning. You know, we're in spring, which is all about rebirth, which is what we have here with our Judgment card, as well as with the Ace, which is about the new beginning. So something important is going to happen for you this month, possibly today. This can be a time of rebirth for you. And it's really backing the message about finding what you're passionate about and moving forward in life and enjoying yourself and embracing that passion. So I really want you to focus at this time on the things that are important to you. You fill your cup or your barrel yourself, and don't look to other people to do it. I want you to stand strong and know that you have everything it takes to fill that barrel up with joy and love and prosperity. And you're going to start with this Ace of Wands here by finding your passion. Okay, everybody, I hope you have a great day today. Please give the video a thumbs up if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you back here tonight with a surrender card reading. Have a good one. Bye-bye.